Hello, Spokane. Welcome back to the Gate Security Street Report. My apologies for being gone. Last week we had some training that we had to go to out of town, so I was unable to do the street report. But we're back, and looks like things haven't changed a whole lot here in town. As I'm rolling from Maple Street on 4th Avenue, looks like there's a pretty good encampment off to my right in the bushes. Another one, 2, 3 or so down here on the left-hand side. Lots of garbage along 4th Avenue today. And thank you for being with us. Sergeant Miller, Gate Security. This video is brought to you by Gate Security. For all your security needs, alarm and camera installation and monitoring 24 hours a day, as well as armed patrol officers that are available and ready and willing to respond to any of your needs. Gate Security, you can contact us via email, info@gatesecurity.com, or you can find us on the web at www.gatesecurity.com. So, hope everybody had a good week. Ours was pretty intense. My partner and I went to a state law enforcement firearms certification course, so now we're able to do some pretty cool stuff with that. And as we cruise along 4th Avenue here, I just want to take a minute to say thank you for all of you who have watched these videos, who've commented, who have sent emails. We definitely appreciate all of the feedback in the comments and in the emails. And of course, if you like the content, please like and subscribe and hit that bell for notification so that you're notified when we drop new material. I'm trying something a little bit different today with the camera. I'm putting the camera inside on the dashboard, so you're actually seeing what I'm seeing. The camera is literally in front of me, just off to my right in the center of the dashboard, inside of my patrol vehicle. Trying this up, just see if it's a little bit different. Maybe it's a little better perspective. I don't know. But let me know what you think. Give me your feedback, and let's make this a good production for everybody. Passing by Lewis and Clark High School, not a lot going on there. Coming up on the Westminster Church, and I don't see anything that stands out to me today. And we're going to go down the street to 3rd Avenue here. Sounds like we got some fire activity. We got some people hanging out of the Yoga More building on the east side. And I believe that fire engine, if you picked up the noise, was responding to a car that's on fire, I-90 at Highway 2. That call just came out a moment ago. Well, looking down the road here on McClellan, to my left, there's a lot of garbage on the ground. To my right, there's nothing going on over there. All right. Moving along up 3rd towards Division. Looks like we've got a fellow walking down the road here. A female. Alright, moving down 3rd towards Division. Looks like we've got a couple of panhandlers to my right. near the freeway off-ramp. And there is a lot of traffic over at the Exxon today. Holy smokes. A lot of foot traffic over there. You'll be able to see it when we make the corner here in just a moment. All right, green light. Here we go. We got here you go. Number of dogs and people. Lots of people hanging out over there at the Exxon today. Second and Division. Let's see what we got going on here. 7-Eleven actually looks pretty tame for the moment. The old Starbucks is locked down, looks pretty good. We got some folks over here on the ground on State Street. Spokane PD's got a presence, which is cool. Coming down to Sprague off of Division. Let's see what we got here. On Sprague now. Heading over to Brown. All right, turning on to Brown Street. On the east side, looks like there's about 6 or so people on the south end. On the west side, there's really not much. And we're gonna go over here down to State Street, see what's happening. There's a person laying down outside of the House of Charity. About 3 people outside of the north end of State Street there. Lots of garbage on the south end of State Street. Some folks hanging out in front of the Catholic Charities buildings. Lots of garbage in this area. All right, back on 2nd Avenue, heading west. Looks like there's some folks sleeping outside of the building here. 1 or 2. And looking across the street, the Les Schwab, the old Les Schwab here at 2nd and Brown. Doesn't appear that there's any new damage, but that building's taking a beating. A lot of garbage outside of it. And then looking the other direction to my right, if you were to look kind of at the 1 o'clock position, you'll see a guy in a wheelchair, and then just below him, there's a bunch of people in the alleyway right there doing what they do, whatever that happens to be. So making our way down 2nd Ave. Looks like pretty decent. Not a whole lot of activity. Now it looks like the other window is now broken on the Big Dipper building. Looking across the way here at Dutch Brothers and over towards the Verizon building, I don't see a whole lot of people hanging out. Oh, but on my left, that gray building, there's about 3 people in the doorway. Unknown activity, we'll say. Continuing down Second Ave. Going by Howard and the Holly Mason building. I'm actually pretty surprised. There's not a lot of activity down here, but just could mean that they've taken their positions someplace else. Coming up on Women's Hearth next to the Wild Sage restaurant. And City Gate here on our right. And looks like luggage. There's people under that blanket. A couple dudes in the back of the building doing something suspicious. Meals on Wheels here. Person hanging out. Well, we've made it all the way down to Walnut. And not a whole lot of crazy activity, which is good. And it's possible people have transitioned from the street to the parks areas. We do see that when the weather gets warmer, they transition off of the streets and make their way to the parks or the wilderness areas. All right, moving on down Second Ave, it's going to transition into Sunset Highway. And there's some folks over there. Probably see them on the way back here, but there were some folks over there by the grocery outlet and the Conoco, which is a pretty standard spot. Yeah, it looks like we might have somebody on the south side of, yep, there's somebody under that tarp. South side of Rosars there, Second Ave. Fourth Avenue Viaduct has quite a few people underneath it. It looks like they've got some wood staged for a warming fire, campfire. All right, now we're on Sunset Highway. It's pretty good size encampment there on the corner. Wow. And we're approaching the Sunset Grocery. What do they call that? Sunset Mini Mart, Food Mart, something like that. We got some pedestrian interference up ahead here. There's a few people lingering outside of the motel right here, on foot, on the streets. Transitioning to Government Way off of Sunset. So part of this we're seeing together for the first time. I haven't been on shift since the week before last. We went out of town on Sunday to we'll call it an encampment in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the state. Looks like there might be an encampment or just garbage underneath that tree over there. Had to go to the middle of the state. We were out in the elements, in the mud and the muck and the rain and the snow and the freezing temperatures, and doing some pretty cool stuff. Learned a lot. It was a pretty good experience, I think. And got back Friday afternoon. It was Friday evening, I guess. So now we're on West Riverside, heading towards People's Park. It was a good experience. Learned a lot. Got a certificate to certify others to carry firearms with their duties. Not sure what we got going on here. Definitely different. We got a wave. That's positive. Yeah, we're gonna cruise over here, take a look at People's Park, see what we got. It's about half full. I don't really see any what I would consider to be campers. We're just kind of coming up this little side road that's runs along People's Park, runs along the river. It's Clark Street, maybe? Avenue? I don't know. Beautiful time of year, springtime. It's partly cloudy today, but we do see the blue sky. It's 42 degrees out right now. So this is kind of fun. You get your street report and a weather report all in one. It's kind of good stuff. And it doesn't cost you anything. Isn't that fantastic? Looks like the river water's up, which is good. Some of that snowpack melting. So I'll mention it again since I got a moment here. This video and broadcast is brought to you by Gates Security. We operate in Eastern Washington, North Idaho. We provide alarm and camera installations, as well as 24-hour monitoring services for those alarms and cameras. We also have a dedicated armed patrol team that they'll respond to any issues that you have, and will provide patrol services to keep an eye on your business, your residence, your HOA, whatever you might have that you want to keep an eye on. We're happy to do that for you, and you're welcome to reach out to us either on the website gatessecurity.com, or you can shoot us an email. We'd love to get those. The email is info@gatessecurity.com. We're going to go make a quick pass up to 3rd Avenue and hit the west end of 3rd, and we'll be right back. Alright, so I made my way up to 2nd and Jefferson, and I'm going to do a little loop through the alleyway. Alright, we got the green light. We're going across 3rd Avenue currently. We're going to turn into this alleyway here. Looks like we got a panhandler to the on-ramp of the freeway. And looks like we've got a cart full of stuff. Oh, there's some people back here. Let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, just about 6 people chilling. So one thing, I didn't mention this earlier, one thing that Gates will do that some companies won't do is we'll actually interact with the people that we come across. If you have someone trespassing on your property, our officers will make contact with them and talk to them and encourage them to move on. And depending on their interaction with us, depends on, always depends on the level of um, interaction we'll need from the police or other people. So um, I know I've said it before, not all security companies are made the same. And I will tell you that that is one thing that will stand out with the services that we provide versus others in the area. Um, Cruising down third, and we'll go down third here until we get to Washington, and then we'll wrap it for the day. But again, I want to thank you for joining me on this ride along. Thanks for riding along with Gate Security inside the patrol car today as we cruise around Spokane, the city of Spokane, and look at what's happening. So, as always, we appreciate you. Please hit the like and subscribe and that bell for notifications so that when we do drop new material, it comes right out to you, and you can stay up to date on what's going on in Spokane. So I personally look forward to doing these reports, and we do enjoy the feedback either through email or comments. So please feel free to leave comments below, emails. Let us know what we're doing good. Let us know if there's places that we can improve. But anyway, that's going to do it for us for today. That's your Gate Security Street Report, Spokane, Washington, on March 17th. Y'all have a nice day. Take care. Bye-bye.